I miss the old Coomer. Metal was gold Coomer. I miss that Rocket Heart Avenge Sevenfold Coomer. I hate the new Coomer. Girly Pop Mood Coomer. I thought I knew Coomer. Sabrina who Coomer? Where's Iron Maiden Coomer? Can we trade in this Coomer? Play Slipknot at full blast, no fade in Coomer. What if Coley made a rap about the old Coomer? Called it I Miss Coomer. It would be for Coomer. That's all it is, Coomer. We just love Coomer.
Guys, we need to be on our shit. You know, I think we're all just lacking. Yeah, well, besides Cole, I think the three of us are lacking. You know,
I'm trying to pull myself out of my own shithole, but you know.
Yeah, but you're playing Frog Monster Randomizer, so you're just really just digging the hole deeper. You know,
hey, I was
all-time Frog Monster hater here, ladies and gentlemen.
I relapsed. Okay.
Yeah.
I relapsed.
Don't worry, there's nothing for me to relapse to. I'm still a Frog Monster hater. And this is unfortunately still the Even Though Nobody Asked podcast. And unfortunately, we are still delivering this to you. I don't know why we're still delivering.
It's unfortunate.
We've been doing this shit for too long.
I think we should quit, you know, while we're ahead. You know, I think not enough people quit in life. And I think more of you should consider quitting. My name is Nestani.
Bro, this is like... My name is Jaxler.
I am DECosmic.
I'm Coley.
Have you ever just thought about giving up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Actually, a lot. Yeah.
What is going on?
I just asked a question. I don't know.
Self-hatred.
Okay.
You know?
That just is. I just felt like you had something more to this. That's all.
No, I was just
seemed very.
What,
random.
you think Nestani thinks that far ahead?
People have been saying that I don't think far ahead, but you know who did think far ahead? It's Delaware Cosmic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He thought so far ahead that he went to Chicago and back in like the span of a couple of days, and he interviewed Leffen, and we're gonna play the clip right now.
I didn't interview Leffen.
Yeah, there's no clip. He didn't. He didn't do what he said he was
I was
do.
actually like, wait, did he actually?
I'm gonna be so real. I did not have time to do any of that. So.
Did you even talk to him?
I saw him once, and he was playing casuals in 2XKO, and I was like, I'm not going to bother him then, since he's clearly just trying to
so you didn't even get his number or anything?
Number?
No, absolutely not.
You didn't flirt with Leffen? You didn't try to sleep with Leffen actively?
No. I only even saw Sajam like once, and I really wanted to talk to him about like one thing, really, for like 2 minutes, and then I just never saw that dude. I think I saw him like once in like a hallway, and he was clearly going to something. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, Frosty Faustings was good. It's actually in Lombard, Illinois, which is about 30 minutes west of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So
I had thought that it was in Chicago, but we landed in Chicago at Chicago O'Hare Airport. So I will start off with this. 1 second.
Guys, Chicago is in Illinois. I have it written down on my notepad.
There we go.
It's true. Chicago is in.
Oh, why'd you write
Chicago
it down?
is in
I told
Illinois,
you I was going to write it down
up,
so I don't mess it up again. I wasn't lying.
I ended up winning the tournament for Ultra Fight Doc Yonta 2.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a gym badge in Pokemon.
Yeah. And that's the. Well, this is what's on the front. So
that's
it says
fire.
FF.
Oh, what you won the 6-player round robin bracket?
It was 28 players. Thanks
okay,
much.
shit.
Yeah, get fucked, Jaxler.
All right, bet.
What have you won lately, Jax? Go ahead.
Bang!
Ouch. There was a 5-person chaos code bracket that somebody won.
And a 3.5 rivals person bracket.
Yeah, but that was 28 people. Chianta is a small like indie fighter by a guy named Haramaself. And it's free on Steam right now. It looks like it was animated by Newgrounds or something. And it's insanely fun, but it's also insanely it's like unfair, but also unfairly fair, which is weird.
It's like everyone suffers together kind of game.
Everybody's like it's really matchup dependent, but also there are a lot of like really strong characters. So there's never really like a shortage of character variety because maybe a character has like some really lopsided matchups, but randomly they're really good against a certain strong character.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it is very fast, and it's a 3v3 team, but it's not like assist fighters or anything. It's like you can pick
like
1 to 3. Yeah, it's like King of Fighters. You can pick 1 to 3 people, so like there's a ratio system there.
L plus ratio.
It's true. So you can fight like 1 character versus 3 characters, or 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 3, however you want to do it. Most people play 3 though. And I actually had to play against like one of the best like plus R, like Guilty Gear plus R players to get into top 4 in Kianta. Her name is TJ Brown 329.
I thought you were about to say TJ McConnell.
No. She plays Testament in Guilty
the new
Gear,
or the old?
Accent Core plus R, the old one. But she's also really young. She's younger than me.
Well, so really young is maybe not the correct qualifier here.
She's like,
especially talking 20s. About the Old Testament.
In her 20s, that's the rest of us. What the? This guy.
And I think she's in her early 20s. So which would be like Cole.
Did you give her Cole's number?
A couple years
older. Are you gonna?
No, I did not.
Wow.
Did you give her a Popeyes gift card?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, this is true.
Cole.
You got to tap in.
You got to lock in. Popeyes gift card. Wait, that just clicked.
Yeah.
Popeyes
sorry. Next time I'm playing in tournament against somebody to get to top 4, I'll be sure to think of Cole. That's definitely going to be on my mind.
I think that would be a good strategy, And then you could be like, what would Cole do in this situation?
Listen, if I was there,
fumble.
I would be your wingman.
You'd be my man, but you wouldn't be my wingman.
Any wings in the chat?
Why were you so quiet?
I had to play her to get into top 4, and then after that she was talking about. She was actually telling me, because I was like, oh yeah, I play Soul in plus R. I was like, maybe I'll be good at that game one day. And she was like, actually, this character you play in, true. And so I was like. Here. And she was like, okay, actually, this character you play in Kianta is basically the same as Soul in plus R, and here's why, and just like broke it all down move by move. And I was like, well, I guess I gotta go home and figure out how all of this applies to Soul now. And she was like, you don't see it until you see it, So, but Delaware, like the whole top 4 for Kianta was all people from Delaware. So when you go and tune
you were
into
referring to yourself for a second.
No, I'm serious.
The third person.
It's all just it's just 4 people.
Where's the other 3 medals?
Yeah, me. That would have been funny.
The entire state.
But no, it was myself, my buddy Decent, John d'Arc, and Honorable Tension. That we were all the top 4.
Honorable C-Note.
It's true.
Sorry.
But it was cool. It was on a stream called Matchstick Melee. I believe it'll be on their YouTube at some point.
Smash Brothers.
So you could actually say now, yeah, this whole tournament's top 4 is the entire state of Delaware, because it's just four guys. Our goal basically this tournament as a scene was to like show up and just show that like we put a lot of time into the game, and that if you hadn't put a lot of time into the game, we were going to fuck you up. Yeah. So our hope now is that the next time, my buddy John was like, I really hope that there's not an all Delaware top 4 unless we play XYZ persons to get there, because like the guy that was running the bracket is definitely better than all of us, but he decided not to enter because last tournament he was picking random select and beating everybody. And I think part of it is because like by virtue of being better at parries, he's better than everybody. Because of just how the defensive mechanics and like defensive strats in that game work. We all did like decently against him in casuals, but I mean, I'm under no delusion that I would have won. If he had entered, maybe I would have clutched it. I don't know. Because every match I had against him came down to last character when we played. So like maybe I could have had that dog in me that day, but I don't know. The guy is quite good at the game, understands it quite a lot. Yellow Swerve was also not there. And then Cal was not there. So the hope is basically that the next time.
This is crazy.
You are actually.
The actual soundboard dude is crazy.
I'm just like trying to follow along with what Cosmic is saying. And then I just keep getting like sucker punched by like Nestani ad-libs.
This is every episode.
It's like a laugh track.
How do people listen to this fucking podcast, dude? We're insufferable.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you don't like a good old soundboard in your podcast? You don't want that?
We had a comment saying recently that we were relatable and entertaining to listen to, so that was cool.
Yeah, they were talking about U3.
Oh, so yeah.
But our hope basically is that next time, like everybody takes the game, like people take the game a lot more seriously, or at least a little bit more seriously, because there's clearly like some talented players that understand the game.
But just haven't put the hours in.
Yeah, they just haven't put as many of the hours in as like the top.
Well, so and it's like you have a scene, you have a local scene. They probably don't because it's like indie game type of thing.
You know, I do have a question. Is it a New Hope or is it the Last Hope?
For what?
Your hope. Is it the new or is it the last?
Dude, you are fucking whiffing today. Jesus Christ.
Are you trying to reference Star Wars?
So anyway, dude,
because that's not even the name of the other movie. It's The Last Jedi.
Well, it's the same thing. I think it's close enough. You got what I was talking about.
There's actually
you picked up the pieces.
Because A New Hope is like what other way
what you were
would you
stepping
use?
in, that's for sure.
But like, what other context would A New Hope be applicable to other than Star Wars?
You got there, right?
Oh,
exactly. So New Hope, Last Hope, it's the same thing.
I think we can acknowledge that you got the reference while also simultaneously acknowledging that Nestani is fucking stupid.
Chicago is in
like two things can be true. Not quite. East Chicago is in Indiana.
Here are a couple of pictures from the top 3. We brought the Delaware flag with us.
Delaware.
Wait, what does it look like?
Yeah, we bought, and John actually wore
flag.
John actually wore it for his matches in top 3. He wore it for his matches in top 3.
That's such a shitty
like that's what I hear right now in my head.
It is quite old-timey.
Wow, is this the date? Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, let me tell you that it is quite old-timey.
1787. That was like the year before Cosmic was born.
What is so? There's a. Do you know everything that everything symbolizes on here? Like, why is there just some corn there?
Fuck no, bro. So,
bitch, it's just a flag.
It's
some
just a
old
flag,
people
bro.
in the
So
16th.
the funniest part too,
there's got to be symbolism.
The funniest part too is we had this flag delivered from
It's just a
Amazon to the
flag?
hotel
Tell that
that
to
we
the
were staying
conservatives.
at because we hadn't.
You didn't own.
we didn't have it with us. And so John had actually signed up for commentary for top 4 because he didn't think he would make top 4, or he was under no delusions that he would, even though he ended up making it too.
Did he commentate?
But
while
so
playing?
he was like, no. But he did commentate grand finals. And so he was like, I don't know if I should like be super biased on commentary. I don't know if that's like uncouth or anything. And Decent turns around and he goes, "You bought a flag, dude." Like, what are we talking about here, dude? So like any time, like any sort of bias, like in any context, right? It doesn't even have to be related to Delaware. It's like, is it biased of me to say people would just be like, "You bought a flag, dude"? Like the whole weekend, that was like one of the big jokes.
We know what you are. Like
we know what you are. Yeah. Like,
wait,
what are we talking about here, man?
When you won, did they like raise that flag up in the air as you sit on like a pedestal?
Did everyone
and they
chant
play, like,
Delaware?
No.
Delaware.
Yeah.
No, the actual like
Where's
funny
my
part
Del? Where's my Del?
of all of top 4 being Delaware was that it took a while for people to trickle in for top 4 because number 1, it was like at noon. Number 2, because it was all Delaware, people did not show up there for their homies that would have otherwise been in top 4. So it took more like a little bit of time for people to trickle in and actually like be like, "Oh shit, this is what's going on."
Oh shit.
So it, like they only did top 4 the next day type of thing instead of like top 6.
So it's, if you're in the Vortex gallery, chances are that so those are like a lot of the side games and stuff, or a lot of the smaller fighters. So they tend to do those top 4s or top 6s or top 8s or whatever, depending on the amount of people you have in your bracket the same day. So like you do the whole thing then. But yeah, top 4 is typically it for like because Soul Calibur had like the same amount of entrants almost. No, actually it had more than that. But it only went to a top 4 as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it only went to a top 4. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that. We'll see what happens, I guess, in the next year because we're gonna all keep playing the game. We've been playing it for like 2 years now. It's a really fun game.
Yeah, it's sunk cost fallacy,
Well, I really, really like the game. I think it's great. And the developer is actually like quite supportive of our scene. He's really like He's quite aware of us. He's even like, because in our locals, we actually allow character bans. So like each person can like ban one character, and then neither person is allowed to use that character for the set.
And pick bans and a mobile.
Yeah, exactly. But you can pick any character. Like even if somebody else has picked XYZ character, you can also pick them.
You can run the mirror, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I should have said it, my bad. But he said, like, after watching our tournaments for a while, he was like, this ban system is really good, and I'm going to add it in a future update. We clearly understand the game quite a lot, and even not just on, like, a mechanics level, but on, like, a meta level, like, the larger picture. And he seems to quite respect what we do as a scene. And that's really good, you know. External validation is not everything, but damn if it's not great, you know, when the person making the thing says...
Dude, could you imagine if Marvel had something like that? Like Marvel 3?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
that would be crazy.
That'd be pretty sick.
People would be pissed because they couldn't... Because they couldn't play ZMC.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying that like fucking like games with big ass rosters need something like a pick ban system for a while, because like
if it's multi-character.
If it's multiple characters, yeah. I mean, like, especially because people are like really upset about certain team comps. And then you end up running into because people will go, oh, well, then everybody's just going to pick top tier. No, you're going to probably ban a top tier, because then people are going to be forced to find alternative things. And then eventually the system wraps back around and goes, am I going to now ban this specialty character who has fucked me up the last 3 times I've fought this person in a tournament because I wanted to ban a top tier? Yeah. Or am I now going to ban the top tier again just so that matchup's off the board? There's a lot of interesting things going on with it. I think it's especially useful in a KOF style format, but it can also be really good for tag fighters.
Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of, did you enter anything else besides the bracket where you wipe the floor with everybody?
You say wipe the floor, but it was quite dominant to the point where John and a couple other people were like,
you said that, so but like, I don't think it was accurate enough. Okay, I'm the GOAT.
So, well, it was. I was just apparently like locked in that day because winners finals was 3-0, and the last time I played against Decent, because he was in winners finals, it was like 3-1 or 3-2 or something, and it was like 3-0, and so we sat down because losers semifinals was going to start, and he looks at me and he just goes like this, and then turns back to the front and goes, "Yeah, you were locked in," and I was just like, "Damn." And my friend Amy was sitting next to me, and she was like, I don't think you understand, like, just how stone-faced you were. And I was just like, I was just playing.
It happens sometimes when you like are running games, too. Like, you just get locked in, and it's just like, this, I don't want to be around. Well, no, I don't want to say I don't want to be around.
It's just like, don't talk to me. Like, don't even, like, interfere.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah, like, right. And then grand finals was actually 3-1, no reset. So, like, John was like, Cosmic could have messed up a little bit and let us watch more Chianta after a reset. And I was just like, no, man, I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Dude, I want to grab lunch.
Yeah, right.
Dude, let's go get lunch.
But I ended up winning like $170 from that tournament between the pot and the Matcherino. So...
That covered like what, a quarter of
your
flight?
That's like more than melee players get paid.
That covered that probably covered my food and then like my split of the rental car that we had.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty tight. I was like, that's pretty sick. But I also entered Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I entered Under Night 2, Soul Calibur 6, and DNF Duel.
6 monitors.
And I'll tell you right
consoles.
now. I'll tell you right now, I'm probably not entering Marvel 3 and Under Night 2 again, because those games are just, I mean, well, number one, so let me talk a little bit about the guy.
Oh, here we go.
Under Night Losers.
Oh, he's pulling out something? Oh, God, he has a box.
I play my first match, and the guy, like, bodies me, and he's just like, hey, good games, you know, blah, 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 gets up, you know, he's just kind of sitting there playing when we're playing. And then the next guy that I get to also plays Ogre. Right. And so I decided to play the Ogre mirror with him. And the whole time, whenever this man lands a combo, he's doing this, like, the whole time, like, exaggerating every hit that he gets in the combo.
He's swagging on you.
And so And he clearly understands Ogre. He was using more of the kit than I do. So I picked a character I haven't practiced with since 2016 and then bodied him 2-0. So I was like, you can hold my nuts. Like, stop fucking doing this bullshit where you act like you're hot shit. Even though you're in losers round 1, same as me, neither of us are hot shit, bro. I have not practiced with this character.
If you're not going to grow up hair, then hold mine, you know? Like,
I have not practiced with this character since Obama was in presidency. Like...
What a way to phrase that.
Like,
Obama was president the last time I played this fucking character.
Yeah, like...
Oh, shit.
The last time I actually bothered to update the routes, like really update them, like, I mean, I went into practice mode, like, you know, to practice some stuff, but like, actually in terms of ingraining the B&Bs into my muscle memory.
Did you say B&B?
Like,
Beat my bro?
No, bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Neuron activation.
The last time I really tried to get muscle memory with that character was when Obama was president.
Destroy my descendants?
Like, I'm not
my
joking.
Fellow Americans.
And so like, I really wanted to say to him, like, enjoy your 2-0 from a 200, like from a 2015 Gordeau. Like, whatever, bro. Or enjoy your 0-2, I'm sorry.
And he took that personally. Wow.
Was this in Under Night or was this in Marvel?
This was Under Night 2. This is Under Night 2. Everybody that I played in Marvel was pretty chill. It's just that Marvel, like as it is right now, I'm still where I was at in that game many years ago, which is I only lose to people that are good. And like I am in this very small class of players that is not good enough to beat any of the killers, but I gatekeep everybody else.
Oh, so, yeah.
So like if you aren't great, you know, like you're probably losing to me or it's close, but you're probably losing. And then if you're like good, then you're beating me like 3-0. But I was just like this, like the people that are playing Marvel 3 now are just so good and so talented. And that is like what they play that I'm just kind of like, I really want to be good at this game, but I think I will settle for just being okay. Like I'll settle for being decent.
Who do you play in Marvel 3?
So I was trying to play Deadpool Dante Strider for a little bit, but this tournament I played because I've played it for like 10 years. I played Dante Virgil Strider. I used to play Viper Dante Strider, that was like that was one of my most successful runs. Was playing like Dante Virgil Strider and Viper Dante Strider.
So for those who aren't ball knowers, Viper is like one of the hardest. Like in terms of like executing button, so it's like Fox multi-shine type shit.
And I used to play her on pad.
Jesus.
And like famously, there was a time. See Viper, you can look up Crimson Viper on Google. You'll find her. She's a hot spy bomb.
She's hot, but in a different direction.
Hot? Okay.
Yep. See, this will distract them for a little bit. Continue your point.
Typing.
Yeah.
What's it called?
There was a point where I was playing in a basement in Philly with the Viper team, and it was like I think the year that Ultimate came out or the year after Ultimate came out. And I like perfected this Phoenix Wright player, and I hear somebody across the room just shout, "Oh fuck, he peed on him," you know, or whatever. Because I was just like, "You're playing Phoenix Wright against like an optimal Viper team, bro. Like it's not gonna happen." And then that same tournament, somebody mashed out a hit stun against Viper, and I was like, "I'm never picking this character again. I'm gonna play Virgil now." But anyway, so. I am probably, and Under Night 2, honestly, I felt pretty good about how I played in that game. I went like 2-2 or 1-2 or something in that game. But I was like, this game is kind of stressful, to be honest. And I really like Gordeau. I really like playing Ogre. They're really fun to play, but like, I'm really gonna like the point that I'm trying to make here is like I really need to limit the amount of games that I'm entering. I actually did quite well in SoCal, and I think I was only like 1 or 2 matches away from, or probably 2 matches away from a top 4.
Damn.
And I'd have to look at the bracket again. It might actually be 3, but I was like 3-2 in that game. The guys that I lost to, one of them was like probably the number 1 seed. I think he was the number 1 seed in the pool. His name is KNR, I believe. He plays Killick. He was quite good. He was very, very good. And then another guy that I lost to, I think his name was just like Ray, which if somebody's name is just their name, they're either cracked or really bad. you know.
Yeah,
he was playing Sophidia, and he just had an answer for like pretty much everything I did. He punished everything really well, and I was just kind of like.
Sometimes you just play that player who just like presses the correct option or button every single time, and it's just the most demoralizing fucking thing. Where it's like, now I'm gonna go for this mix, and then nope.
Yep.
Immediately just wins.
Yeah, it just felt like every button that I pressed was wrong that set, but I was just kind of like, there was times where I was like fighting back, and I was just like, nah, clearly this guy has my number, you know? Yeah. And so I was just like, hey man, good games, good luck on everything, and then I peaced out.
And then you peed
Keonta obviously went well. No, I should have peed on him though, but
I should have urinated in public.
It's true.
That would have worked out very well for me.
It's so well. DNF, I went 1-2 in, but I haven't played that game much locally, even though I love that game. But I finally got to show my face in that community that I've been talking in for like 4 years, so that's pretty decent. That's pretty cool. That was also on Sunday, as opposed to most of the tournaments were Friday and Saturday. So by the time I got to that, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was fucking exhausted.
Just burnt,
and so, I was just kind of like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm just gonna look to actually like probably. I'll stick with Keonta, obviously, but I'm trying now to figure out like if I want to enter like just 2 or 3 games next time if I end up going again next year. Also, I asked for like a medium hoodie in this, but they gave me a small, and it still fits perfectly. So I don't really know what to think about that.
Wow, skinny legend Cosmic! Oh my god,
skinny queen.
Yep. Also, we went to Galloping Ghost, which is like the largest arcade in America or something.
Oh shit.
And I remember most of that night because I was also quite high when we went there. So, so let me tell you something about Galloping Ghosts is that place is a fucking maze. It is literally just like entire rooms lined with arcade cabinets for like pretty much any arcade game you can think of. I actually have some photos on my phone now because every now and again I remember that. Yeah, true. Except like you get what you pay for, you know, in this case.
Well, I mean, you're getting what you're paying for, and slots. I will say
that's true.
You're spending.
I guess
dumb with bricks.
So like, here's some examples of some stuff. I took these while absolutely blasted, so they're probably gonna look new to me as well.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
This freaking Speed Racer cabinet. I haven't seen. Those are some old machines. Wow.
Yeah.
Some of these I've seen before, but in like, there's a place in Rochester called the Museum of Play, where they have a lot of old arcade systems that they.
Oh, here we go. Here's some more.
Maintain.
I just remembered all these.
We have to put all these up on the screen in the edit.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then here's some more, actually.
Oh, no. More work. Fuck.
Yeah, you're fine. The first picture the first picture in the second batch is just like all SNK cabinets. So like King of Fighters, Art of Fighting, stuff like that. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
Dude, is this where Wreck-It Ralph took place? Like, Jesus Christ.
There's so many cabinets. There's so many.
God.
And I will tell you, because I was so high, I still can't judge how big that place is because I don't know, bro. Like, I was just like walking, and eventually I would hit a wall, and I'm like, well, got to turn this way, and then just keep going.
I feel like a game of hide and seek in like an arcade situation like that, like that big, would go kind of hard.
That would be
like
crazy.
just disappear.
It was sick.
Do that.
It was pretty dope.
I gotta say, in the picture that has Operation Thunderbolt and Terminator 2, those cabinets, there's a reflection on the Terminator 2 cabinet that is Super Monkey Ball, and it just looks like you have a gun pointed right at that game.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Really
oh, yeah. Oh, you know what's funny about that cabinet, too? The joystick for Monkey Ball Arcade is just a banana.
Like, what? That's awesome.
Look at the reflection. You can see the banana. Look at the.
Oh my God, you're right. I see it.
Also, they had this sign here which said "World Record Attempt in Progress," but I guess they close off the arcade for a bit if there's like actually a world record attempt going on.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Like if Billy
Yeah.
Mitchell shows up or some shit to like sue somebody,
I
like,
guess. Yeah.
Billie Jean
Yeah, pretty
shows up.
much.
rip it off.
Billie
Maybe just say
Jean, yeah.
fraud in progress or something.
Ooh.
Group in progress.
I mean, I actually think I have I think I actually have a shot of the. I think I have a shot of the
more
like part of the main ballroom as well.
Please
This is like one half of the main ballroom. So there's like actually two other screens to my left as well. This is when Blaze Blue top 8 happened, and then later Guilty Gear Exerd top 8 happened, and I was also blitzed for all of that. So
Nice.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I really love Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear.
Looks like
Exerd.
the Hot Ones guy.
I mean, you do like Blaze, you know.
Looks like
Only
the
on certain
Hot Ones
occasions.
Guy.
Yeah.
No, he does
However,
not
I
give
will
him
say one of the low points was how on
He's just
on
bald, Cole. That doesn't mean he's Sean Evans, dumbass.
What are you talking about? He's got the same beard and everything.
No, no, Sean Evans doesn't really have a facial hair all that much.
Does he not? I don't know.
a little bit.
He's also
I
like
haven't
not
seen
that built. Like,
Nah.
Cole, I think you're just racially profiling this guy. Like,
No, I'm
that's all I
not.
think.
He looks like the Hot
So
Ones
anyway-
guy.
So anyway,
Racial
So
profiling
anyway.
aside.
racial
All right.
profiling the white guy aside, the Friday night, I guess the AC had broken or something in our hotel room, or at least the thermostat did. So it was like 85 in there,
Ooh.
and so I actually ended up having to go out to the one of the large rooms instead of the bedroom, and then sleep out there. And I was like,
You slept
holy
in a
fuck,
fucking
dude.
common room in the hallway? Is that what you did?
No. It was just like it was in the common room of like the suite that we had because we were at the embassy suites.
I see.
But yeah, so that was a trip, and then the next morning it got fixed. So and then it was totally fine the last 2 days.
That's good.
But I guess the first couple of days it was broken and it's slowly heating up to fry us, you know. So that was great. That situation was handled though, so it's fine. But yeah, no, it was a good time. They seemed to have a decent amount of security there. For some reason, people were like, "Why are we only checking bags on the way in? What else are they gonna do, dude? Check it on like mid tournament or something?"
Yeah, on the way out, like
Yeah, like on the way, like what the fuck? It was so dumb, but yeah, it was a pretty good time. I had more fun than I thought I was going to because I tend to get pretty heavy like catastrophization going on, or like catastrophizing pretty hard when it comes to majors and everything. And like the first 2 days, I was sitting there just like, I am gonna just lose in Chianta, and that's just gonna fucking be the end of it, you know. And I like the whole like first 2 days, I'm sitting there just like in my own head, like, damn, I suck. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know anybody here except for like 2 people. And then of course, like the Delaware people that I ruled with, I was like, I don't belong here anymore, blah, 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 blah. And then I played Chianta and I was like,
and then you dumpstered everybody. It was like,
I
never mind.
Never mind. Maybe I just need to put in a little bit more effort the same way I did with speedrunning. It's almost like that's how people get to know you in communities.
Whoa. Effort's cringe and weird. And I think
we're talking about
crazy, bro.
practice.
I think we should
talk
put
about
in less
practice,
effort. You know, I think
So
there's
true.
too much effort happening. You know, and we've got to lock
Yeah, it's
that
how you
shit
play
down.
games like Smite, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of putting in no effort whatsoever.
Yeah, well, that's me. That was me watching you guys play Smite. It was a good time.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cosmic, you
Dude,
got
I
to
unlocked so many
you got to
ways.
come in this weekend. Yeah.
I actually, are we really making this a thing? Oh god.
I wasn't planning on
Wait,
talking
what?
about it, but Jax apparently wants to talk about it. So
No, I just
What
think it's really
happened
funny,
while I was
but
gone?
we all played Smite 2
what happened?
Battleground of the Gods
on Sunday.
Yeah.
on Sunday.
I don't know how I got roped into it.
They joined my church.
forgot.
By
I
saying
forgot.
yes.
Well, I forgot that there's like I was like, I'm only gonna go if somebody says they're
You
gonna
said
go.
you
and
would
then, like,
only play
everybody-
if Ryan plays, and I was just like,
Okay.
okay, I can get Ryan to play. All I have to do is ask.
And then he did, and I was like, oh man.
And then I asked
Yeah.
Jax just to super bully you into it. Jax said he was down, and then you've been
I just
commanded.
folded.
Yeah,
You folded.
That's the
under-
first MOBA I've ever played, and
They showed
it
Damn,
twice.
really
There
did
were
fold.
people from high school that DM'd me because I very rare. I always am invisible at Discord, but I made myself online this time just so people knew that I was available, right? And
that you were playing Smite 2 Battleground.
yeah, and I forgot that it shows the game you're playing.
That's
and so
crazy,
two people
man.
from high school were like, Smite 2? Really? Like that was what they said. And I'm like,
it's a great game.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was fun.
You got
It was
famous.
actually more fun than I thought it was gonna be. It was pretty fun.
I collected so many women. It was
He did start a
That
slave
is-
trade. That is true.
I didn't start a slave trade because that would imply I'm trading them away.
Oh, he started a slavery.
He started a
It's a
brothel,
harem.
I think.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, it's
That
not
too.
a brothel
And
because
it's
I'm not.
the beginning.
They're
of
just
Black
for me,
History.
Oh, they're
okay,
just
guys.
for
I'm
him.
not sharing.
Oh, he's not
I'm
sharing.
not
It would be a
sharing the
harem,
women.
then, yeah, that'd be a harem.
Yeah.
I'm just collecting the
He
women.
did end up buying every single woman in the game, and
Not every single
I
woman.
think it was pretty
One
funny
of them
though
was-
because I'm pretty sure my buddy Thomas does not know you're asexual, so I think that was just really good.
That's
Pretty good, actually.
He was just going along with it.
I was like, all right.
Pretty good.
He was just
funny.
like, dude, this guy, Nestani's friend is just a fucking gooner. This guy
He's
sucks.
a degenerate, dude. I don't know. I didn't ask
funny
him,
as
but
fuck,
it
actually.
is kind of funny because I was like halfway through the bit, I was just like, does he know?
Does he not?
Does he know? Does he know?
It was good fun, and like I say with Smash Ultimate, it's really fun being really bad at something and not caring about getting better. Well,
Yeah.
for the most part, I did play nut, and I did nut all over the place.
Yeah, he did go
Oh
nut
yeah,
mode.
I did nut too. Yeah.
Yeah, they both nutted
Yep.
Yeah.
while
I
playing
think
Smite 2.
Poseidon or Fenrir were my two out of the characters I played. Because I played
Yeah,
a
I
new
also-
character every time.
I also got the big snake and the dipshit.
Oh, the little raccoon guy. Is that what you're talking
Damn,
about?
bro.
The Tanuki guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Also known as Danzaburo, which is why he's just called the dipshit.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah,
snake
it
is
was too long to
Jormungandr. He
pronounce.
chose characters with really long names.
Really?
I started out being like, okay, what characters are either really funny or really fucked up and evil? And they were like, this raccoon dipshit and then the fucking snake. And it was like perfect.
We were
and
pretty
then I was
correct
like,
about
oh, well, I have more character tokens and I didn't want to keep bothering people, so I'm like, oh, it'd be really funny if I just only picked the woman characters from here on. I picked the women, the dipshit, and the big ass fucking tentacle monster. Like, well, he's not really a tentacle monster.
he's just a big snake.
he's just a
but
he's just a
whatever
big
is in
snake.
your
Yeah.
fantasy jacks.
It's not
you can
all
go ahead.
hentai, you know.
Yeah.
Well, dipshit isn't necessarily hentai now, is it?
Well, it's furry, so it's adjacent.
Furry. Yeah.
Well, if anyone got the furries, it was Cole. Like every other game, I thought he was playing like some sort
Well,
of
no,
werewolf
he
motherfucker.
was just playing Scooby Doo and Smite. He just bought all the dogs and played all the dogs.
I did. There's
Well,
only
that's still
3 of
furry.
them, though.
That's
He
still.
got the dog in him.
Yeah.
He did have the dog.
Actually,
in him.
wait.
You
No,
got that
wait,
dog in
there's-
you, or are you
there's
in that
4.
dog?
He's not a white woman. Chill. Go ahead, Cole.
Not yet.
I don't know. I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
Help.
Go ahead, Cole. Guys, Cole told me a story.
Eject from the bit.
He
did?
told everyone on his stream a story the other day, and I thought this was so funny, and I'm forcing him to retell
I
this
don't
story on
remember
the
this.
podcast. Guys, this is my pitch. You remember the Funko Pop guy?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
The deep lore.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cole.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't want to ruin the punchline,
All right,
so go
well-
ahead.
I don't even remember how I told this, so I might completely botch it. But
It involves the Funko
So-
Pop guy and Weird Al. That's all I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
so
Oh, Jesus
So-
Christ.
my friend
This
who
bit
collects
is
these
already
Funko,
so white. Oh my god. During Black History Month? All right, continue. I guess.
I think this is good for Black History Month. You'll find out why it's good.
This has been
Uh,
sanctioned by a representative. So, you know.
all right. So my friend who likes to collect these Funko Pops loves going to cons and getting them signed, like the character signed by the actor who plays it, or in other cases like Weird Al, it's just the guy, right? And so there was a time he was telling me about this time. He's been a fan of Weird Al forever, and he had the Weird Al Funko Pop. And when he was like,
of course,
like a young teen, I presume, he went with like his mom and I think some of his siblings or whatever to go see Weird Al live. And I guess there's a thing during the show. He basically, there was this thing during the show where Weird Al went into the audience and like interacted with them and stuff. And Weird Al happened to go up to this guy's mom and twerk on her. and then carry on his merry way with the show. And,
damn.
And so you know, he goes to
he was straight
something
yanking on it, dude.
He goes to something in like Ohio, right? And he's like Weird Al's gonna be there. I gotta get my Funko Pop signed. And so he goes up, he's like waiting in line and stuff like that, and you know, then he finally gets up there.
Get him to sign your Funko Pop after he signed your mom's pussy with his ass. Like, Jesus Christ.
There were the clothes were still on,
leap, but okay, yeah,
that's crazy. Well, but anyway, so he goes up to him and he gets it signed, and they take a little photo and stuff, and you know how it was small enough to where he could like chat with him for like a minute or two. And he was like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember this. About it was a decade ago.
0%.
You ran into the audience and twerked on my mom. Do you remember that? Do you remember like that at all?" And Weird Al apparently just was like, "Yeah, I do not remember that at all." like, I'm sorry, I guess. No, he didn't say it probably like that, but you know,
imagine
he was like, dude,
confronted 10 years later, be like, "You twerked on my mother."
Yeah. My name is Inigo Montoya. You twerked on my mother. Prepare to die.
Yeah,
what would have been great is if Weird Al was like, "Oh my God, are you my son?" That would have been like the best.
That would have been good. That would be good.
That would have been crazy.
I'm just saying, guys, the Funko Pop guy's lore just keeps just like getting deeper.
Oh, it's crazy.
Deeper. It's really
he does have a lot of lore, and I don't even know where if I ever wrote like a memoir for this guy, I don't even know where I'd begin. If I'm being honest, like
first sentence,
shut up.
This guy's mom got twerked on
by Weird Al.
If I wrote a memoir for this guy who
that was
blew
how my
9
mom got
rats on
twerked on by
Funko
Weird
Pops.
Al.
Yeah, so
Weird Al Twerkovic. It's true.
My dad got
honestly,
cut by
I would have
Weird
been
Al.
honored.
My story.
If it was my mom. You know?
What?
Like that would have been sick.
You want
Dude,
your mom to get
how
twerked on by
many
Weird Al?
How many people can say that?
You want that?
Weird
At least
Al
one. At least one.
That's what I'm saying. And
At
I
least
happen
one.
to be friends with this individual. Yeah. Yep.
And you say that like it's a good thing.
What? Of course, it's a Weird Al. Who doesn't love Weird Al?
I
hello?
like the idea of
Is this thing
consent more than
on?
I like the idea of Weird
Hello?
Al. I like the idea of consent more than the idea of Weird Al.
Oh, it was
the
like.
thing.
I'm assuming it probably wasn't even like. Honestly, I wonder if he.
It's clearly performative, is the thing.
Yeah, it was. It was not like Nicki Minaj, like Anaconda levels
fire.
of like twerk or whatever. That would have been crazy.
Nicki Minaj, hello?
But
Anyone? Okay.
yeah.
Hit me up. She's
Well,
Are we gonna
not
talk about the
not
Grammys
recently.
now?
Not recently.
No, I didn't watch
Nicki
any of the
Minaj.
Grammys.
I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's
I don't know
nothing there.
anybody.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but the Funko Pop guy is he's a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan, and I bet he was pissed that she didn't get a Grammy.
What would she get a Grammy for? She didn't drop anything last year, no?
Making him bust? I don't know.
I don't know. She was nominated for every. Wait, did I ever tell you guys the
Oh no.
the rap that I sent him when his Spotify Wrapped came out? Because his top artist was Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
sure.
oh wait, but I can't recite the rap because it says his name, and I don't know if he wants me to say his name.
Then don't
His
say
name's
it.
the Funko Pop guy.
it's fine.
You know?
Just replace that name. Just replace his name with Funko Pop guy.
But I made a rap that was basically like I miss the old Kanye, except it's like I miss the old like
Funko
his name
Pop.
or
Funko Pop
whatever.
guy.
Yeah, I miss
the
Funko
old
Pop
Coomer.
guy. Coomer.
Damn.
But yeah, because he used to listen to. Oh wait,
real music.
Wait.
Oh no.
Well,
okay. Text you?
Obviously, you can cut this out, but there's the photo to prove that he was with Weird Al.
That's fine.
How can you have eyebrows and a jawline like that and have Sabrina Carpenter be at the top of your fucking Spotify
Performative,
rap?
man. You know what I mean? You gotta get it in there. You know what I mean?
This guy needs pussy bad.
He probably listens to
Jesus
Claro.
Christ.
He probably listens to fucking Taylor Swift as well.
Goodness.
Like, come on.
No, his girlfriend's a Swiftie. He listens to Sabrina Carpenter and Doja Cat and Chapel Roan, not Chappelle Roan. I always say Chappelle Roan on stream.
Yeah.
And then everybody
Chappelle.
makes fun of me.
Yeah, we all say Dave
Chappelle Roan. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle Roan. My favorite pop star comedian.
Dave Chappelle.
Or wait, actually, maybe the hold on.
Oh, he's
At least
digging into
Chappelle
the
Roan's
fucking
decent.
files.
His top artist was Sabrina Carpenter, Laufey,
yeah.
and then Chapel Roan. I almost said it again. Ed Sheeran and Billie Eilish.
This is my nightmare. This is just my nightmare, actually. This is just... I just, like, listen to something different.
But here, I'll...
At all.
I'm in,
anything.
Wait, so what should I replace his name with? Coomer? I think that'd be appropriate.
I suppose.
It's your guy. Sure, go ahead.
I miss the old Coomer. Metal was gold Coomer. I miss that Rockin' Heart Avenged Sevenfold Coomer. I hate the new Coomer. Girly Pop Mood Coomer. I thought I knew Coomer. Sabrina who Coomer? Where's Iron Maiden Coomer? Can we trade in? Can we trade in this Coomer? Play Slipknot at full blast, no fade in Coomer. What if Coley made a rap about the old Coomer? Called it I Miss Coomer. It would be for Coomer. That's all it is, Coomer. We just love Coomer. But it's with his name, so obviously it wouldn't be Coomer.
It's actually less
Coomer
funny.
Was crazy. It's way more funny than Coomer.
Yeah, it's way more funny with.
But no, I literally. I looked at his Spotify Wrapped and I sat right here for like 15 minutes coming up with those lyrics. And
a good use of
your
time, honestly.
Like I literally went to his Spotify profile and I was like, all right, what did he used to listen to that would be at least respectable? And there you go.
That's crazy.
That is
just what a bro started dating a girl and then that listened to Taylor Swift and then he just got a soul sucked out of him,
honestly,
and probably in more ways than one.
Bro's music taste is so white he'd turn transparent. Like Jesus Christ!
It's crazy that he's like my best friend and we went to high school together, but we never talked in high school. That's the crazy thing. We never talked in high school. Barely even knew him. Actually, the first time I knew him was I think the first time we met was at a homecoming where the person I asked to homecoming actually ended up wanting to leave early because she did not like me at all. And then I was like, well, why did you even come to the dance with me? Well, I don't know. I don't.
She's like, she must have been like, oh, this is chick volunteer work.
But it was funny because my date was wearing
name her and shame her. We're gonna rinse her out on this podcast right now.
Yeah, let's dox her right now. No.
Social security number, credit card with 3
but my date was wearing the same dress as the Funko Pop guy's now girlfriend. So like they were just talking and I assumed that they probably had some tension, like the two ladies were, and then he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, nice to meet you. And then we never talked for like 2 more years until until pandemic. We just hung out in Discord and that's how we
started making bread. Panera bread with Nina.
And he's do you think his favorite sandwich is just like bread, air, another slice of bread? Like, do you think he just
there's got to be some
slices
turkey
of bread?
in there. It's a turkey sandwich for sure. Plain.
No
cheese.
I think
cheese.
He does
maybe
really
some
like
mayo.
Chick-fil-A. He used to eat a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Just kill me now. Just fucking shoot me in the eye socket.
I remember when he loves Taco Bell. I remember when he first discovered the mobile app and you can get special deals on Taco. It was like his. He is my best friend. He's my goat.
Jack's having a mental breakdown.
You need better friends, Cole.
Oh, wow.
No. We just saw Iron Lung this weekend. It was great. Although in all the years I've known him, I bought him popcorn and he doesn't even like popcorn. I'm like, how many movies have we seen?
Who
and
doesn't
then
like popcorn?
Dude, he didn't. Well, I don't even mind that he doesn't like popcorn. It's more so like, how have I known you this long and we've gone to so many movies and I've never paid attention that you've never ordered popcorn?
Bro listens to Sabrina Carpenter doesn't like popcorn. What's happening? Where am I? Hello?
I don't know. I'm telling you, dude, I don't know where to start writing this guy's memoir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up.
You're not writing a
memoir.
You're writing a dossier at this point. Like, you're writing a fucking case file. Like,
what? I don't know,
dude.
Yeah.
So how was Iron Lung? You said you wanted to talk about that, right? So go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, I could talk about Iron Lung.
Yeah.
Well,
please.
Hello, everyone.
I guess
My name is Markiplier. My sister watched the movie.
Yeah.
I think she.
I'm sure. Well, basically, I've been keeping track of Iron Lung progress for. I don't think it was right when the movie was announced, but it was around then, and it's also I was listening to it at the gym today, where Markiplier has this thing called Power Wash Pals. That's like a Spotify only podcast thing.
Not to be confused with the power washing emote on 7TV.
That's true. And there were a few episodes where it was just him, and he was like just talking about like a bunch of like stuff about like creativity in the movie and things like that. And it was before it's released, and so it was kind of fun to like see the build up to it. And I really don't like horror movies that much. Like I've seen very few, but I thought I would watch it, and it was good. It was pretty good, and it's kind of weird because it's like I thought it was just pretty good, but I keep thinking about it because I'm sort of just excited for like the future, or kind of what this movie. Like I'm curious to see what the reaction of this movie is going to be, more so because I think anybody that's at least into YouTube kind of understands that it's in its own sort of bubble, and it's really hard to like go out into other forms of like mainstream media, and Hollywood, I would say, would be put into that. It's very difficult for you to kind of get out of that space and branch out and things like that, for whatever amount of different reasons, internally or externally. But this, like, when I was watching this movie, I was like, I'm witnessing a man's dream come true in a weird way. Like,
yeah,
because this is also the one time where I've never, like, Markiplier is very vocal. Like, he has social media. He's on YouTube. He literally did a live stream tonight of recording.
He's very well documented as to things.
Yeah, and so like, it's very rare that you get to see like a director, nonetheless an indie director, like this sort of reaction to the movie doing so well for him, that it's kind of heartwarming in a way. But I'm not gonna say any spoilers or anything, I guess, just because I guess Mark has said like don't spoil it, but also like just out of respect. But it was less like, it's more of a thriller than I thought it was.
Suspense.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very suspenseful. The cinematography was great, and the audio was pretty good as well. There wasn't really like much of a soundtrack, or at least that really stuck in my mind, but like the other parts of the sound design was very good. And I think like the beginning of the movie was sort of like, it was not being very implicit. Like, it was like, oh, this is this thing and this is this thing, and then
show.
But it switches where then it's completely show and don't tell. And so I literally, with the Funko Pop guy to my right, I was like, the movie ended, and I just said like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Like, that was so like just a clusterfuck right there at the end. It was so like intense and action packed and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just keep thinking, I'm really curious what the implications of this movie is going to be, because I think anybody that calls this like Markiplier's masterpiece, or like if this will be I don't want this to be his masterpiece, and I don't want this to be his magnum opus, because I want him to make, I know he's expressed interest in it, but I want him to make more stuff. I want him to continue doing this, because I feel like for his first movie, this is like pretty damn impressive. And I
know other thing too is Iron Lung is an adaptation of a horror game,
right?
From what I understand. So he's kind of in a unique position to be someone who understands what makes a horror game really shine and how to best adapt that to something where there's no player agency and everything is a focused narrative.
Yeah.
Right.
And he takes like I've never played the game, but I did after the movie go and watch him play it from like 3 years ago when he played through it. But he takes like some elements that are in the game and he like switches it up in the movie to be a little bit more impactful or effective or dramatic. And I thought, as far as it's from what I've seen from like fans of the game, it's like a movie that's incredibly faithful to the game,
source material,
and source material, which is in contrast to a lot of video game movies that have sort of popped up as of late.
I will say as well, I think it's a lot easier to do it with a horror game than it is to do with another genre of game because of the way like that the pacing works, the way that it's built and designed kind of lends itself to that cinematic feeling kind of already. And it like, I feel like there's less like there's, and a lot of times with horror games, things are show don't tell or left up in the air. So if you're a director adapting it, it gives you room to work with in terms of...
It already has like, those like kind of cinematic elements that you can more put into something like a movie as well.
Also, side note, I feel like Nestani is getting more flashbacks to that awful ass like film class he had to take in college. And I'm just watching him just like slowly sink into the microphone, and I'm like, I promise we'll get to the end of this bit.
I'm just listening.
We can.
But I think
I just don't have anything to add. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know. And I don't watch Markiplier.
Yeah,
I don't what do you want me to say? I'm just Cosmic's also just sitting there, man. Like what? We're just listening.
Yay!
Oh, I'm not listening. Okay,
sorry.
The joke that I was going to make is that horror game fans also say that your game isn't horror if you have more than like 2 mechanics in it. So naturally, they want it to be more like movies than games.
Yeah.
If you have the ability to aim, jump, and shoot, then they're going to be like, "Wow, what is this? An action game?" That's crazy.
So
but anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, but
I agree with whatever Cosmic just said.
As you should probably.
Yeah, it's my goat.
Yeah. I will say this is not a movie spoiler because it's pretty obvious that like by the trailers that Mark is also like the main character in the movie, and it is very distracting at first because
it's Markiplier.
Well, it's Markiplier. So like you see him sit. Yeah, he's like, "Hello, everybody," and then I don't know why. It's very strange that he did this, but there's like some opening credits that play, right? And in the opening credits, it just shows like this person's real name, Markiplier. This person, and I'm like, why did you put like? And then at the end credits, like he did put his real name, and I'm like, I wonder what was the thought process behind you putting Markiplier there for some reason. Like I don't know.
It's to make sure that if you went to the movie theater, they're like, okay, yeah, this is the Markiplier one. We sat down for the
like you don't know. Like, is this actually Markiplier? I can't tell.
This guy is this a guy who just has Markiplier?
But, yeah. But it was only distracting for like the first part of the movie, but it also is weird because there is a part in the movie where the character's name is sort of influential to what's going on. Which I won't spoil that or whatever, but, otherwise, like, it's just like this weird thing where I used to listen to because listening to him talk about it on that little podcast thing he did was like incredibly inspirational for me. Like not that I'm creating a movie, but like creating my own things. Like,
I mean, you listened to that a lot. 2-hour Scooby-Doo video.
Well, I didn't
basically movie.
I actually didn't really listen to it that much during like me making the Nuzlocke, but, like a year ago when those episodes did come out, like I was making like the dance pad video and the Wii Fit video and things like that. And so it's very like nice and inspiring to hear him say those things. And you can still tell that he's so unsure, or not so unsure, but you know, like he has enough confidence to make the movie, but he doesn't know what the result is going to be. Right. Like he has to be very patient to know that. And so now jumping to a year later, now that the movie's out, like it's kind of, it's pretty cool. It's very unique. And I don't know, unless this sort of thing becomes more common where like YouTubers can make the jump to like other kind of media so prominently. It's probably the most unique, like as a viewer kind of like experience in and outside of the movie, out of anything I've ever seen. But that does not mean that the movie itself is like, oh my God, like it defines a generation. It's The Godfather. No, it was just a good movie.
The Butler did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
dope,
just
though.
my review. I think most people kind of have my take on the movie. Like I feel like it's a pretty
well, that's because your take is the
like
correct take.
fair
of course,
consensus.
right?
Well,
Thoughts?
yeah, right.
My opinion is correct, and everyone else is wrong if they
I
disagree.
try to be like Cosmic a lot and have good takes, but it's difficult, you know.
Yeah, don't be like Jax or me, who thought Chicago was in Ohio.
Thanks for excluding us.
Well,
East Chicago is in Indiana, but that's like a different town, neighborhood thing.
You wanted to talk about Neopets? Go ahead. Have fun.
I mean, I can real quick, yeah. So
sorry, hold on. I can push
Next
this better. So, guys, Jaxler wanted to bring up in Neopets. There's some crazy stuff happening, right? There's some new tricks.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bullshit just like going on in this game.
Dude,
it's almost
you
like a
are really selling
renaissance
this.
for Neopets, and Jaxler's going to tell you all about it.
Yeah, dude, just keep jerking it. Yeah, I know. But no, so
I don't present it. He
about this.
complains. I present it. He complains. Like, what do we want? What do we
Why
want
did you
here,
do
man?
the
Like,
hand motion?
I just wasn't ready. I just
did
needed
my
a second
job. I
for my
don't do
brain
my
to.
job. Like, I don't know. I give
Yeah.
up. That'll be
sorry.
it for the
Sorry,
podcast,
rough.
guys.
Already rough. Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, it's just I thought I was assuming we were gonna wrap, but I can talk about it. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that was
I think
a bit.
part of it.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I kind of did a stream the other day where I was kind of like just going through and figuring out like actual like writing down goals and plans and shit like that.
He played a
as opposed to just
rando before he did that, though. I just want to let everyone know.
I didn't finish it because I gemmed a seed that was logically impossible to beat, which was very funny. So I contributed to randomizer development
Down
for
with Frog Monster. Down with Frog Monster. Go ahead.
Fuck you, man.
This guy right here. This guy.
Anyway, I was kind of derusting like Frog Monster Restricted a little bit, but I was just like, even then I was just like, yeah, I kind of don't know if I'm ready to like push it on this bit. But one of the things I kind of realized to myself is like, oh, I kind of want to like, you know, go back to games and runs that I've done at events before or haven't run in a really long time because, you know, it kind of when we were talking about in the Mount Rushmore episode where it's like, I want to focus on the speedrunner competitive part of me a lot more this year, just kind of as a theme going forward. And so I was, and so I kind of was just like, oh, okay, I'll start with Neopets just because there's a lot of cool new shit going on. And, good fucking God, they have fucked that game up since I have been actively running it. There's a couple.
Not like this.
No, in a good way. It makes the run harder, and much higher skill ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Which is really dope. The biggest thing there's two real big things I got found. The bigger one I would say is something. It's called Coptor, because the character's name is Tor, but it's called the Copter glitch. Essentially,
I thought you said Cocktor, and I was really confused.
No.
Okay.
No, not to be confused.
Where do
with
I
Knights of
sign up?
Cocks of the Old Republic.
W.
So basically what it is, in Neopets, you can hold down L2 to like fall off a ledge while still being in the running animation and be grounded, for lack of a better term.
The strafing button.
And it's the strafing button. So what people figured out is you can use that to do there's a spin attack in the game similar to the Zelda spin attack, like from 3D Zeldas, where you do a circle around on the stick, then you press attack, right? It turns out there's like you can wait like almost like a full half to 3/4 of a second before pressing attack, So you can do the spin input, run off a ledge, then press circle, and you do a spin attack midair. And while you're doing it, you do not fall at all. You just hover. So you do a spin attack, and then you keep L2 strafing, you do the input again, and you do another spin attack midair. And so you can keep chaining these over and over again.
So you can fly.
Basically, you lose a little height every time you do it, but
Knuckles.
The other thing that's
Sonic Adventure
exactly
2.
it's like Knuckles. It's like Knuckles. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
It's just Knuckles. My name's
I like
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
I'm an enchilada.
It's Knuckles.
An enchilada.
Shout out to all my homies all across the world.
Rest in peace to those who
I don't
died
even know
in
where
the
this is
cervix.
This is so
I
good.
dived in her cervix. Sorry.
I'm
Just reminded me of a classic 2 Chainz bar. Anywho, so there's that, and then after you like leave the spin, and if you decide to keep running instead, you just run at like faster speed than you would under the effects of a Mirka Speed Potion. So like you move it like 17 units per second. You would still have the speed potion going, right? But it's like
so
instead of going at like yeah, it stacks, right? So you go from I want to say 17 units per second to 22 units per second.
Damn,
which is
Taylor
a pretty
Swift out
big
here.
fucking. It's a pretty big fucking bump, yeah. And then that has been but that would be more of a Charlie XCX type of thing. But sorry, I'm getting my pop stars confused. The other thing that got found, and there's already an example of this that we did in all bosses, I think, which is called drown wrong warps, where whenever you fall into a pit of water, you drown and then you respawn at a given spot. But if you drown in such a way that you like slide into a different area than when you drowned in, if you hit the cha-cha slide as you hit the water, then you like upwarp on top of it. The game tries to play a game over, but if you pause the game on the frame where it's trying to do that, the respawn point gets fucked up and it just sends you to the wrong fucking place, like completely wrong fucking place. So for example, at the beginning of the run now, after you do the out of bounds, at the very start, after you do the out of bounds shit and get that yellow flower to let you dupe money, you don't even do those L2 jumps anymore and go by the frog. You go to like another fuck ass spot and you do this trick and you just end up like right by the leaf moat, right by Meridol Village. It's like really fucking bizarre. Yeah, I know, right? Like
context, that's like a whole minute. Outright, just gone. Because it takes like a minute to walk over there to get the out of bounds and do all that shit. That's why I had that reaction.
Yeah, so you don't have to do those.
Nowhere.
You don't have to do those fuck ass L2 jumps anymore, which is awesome. So it's like fucking crazy, right? And the other thing too is that also that kind of like water wrong work trick now has also been used to completely change the way that we get into the abandoned mines. So what you used to do is you used to like clip into the river and then do this giant fuck ass run around out of bounds in order to get to the mines. But now you do a drown wrong warp. You know where that Nestani, you know where that like bridge is to like the Kagam area? Like, so after you would get the cloak, you would like go to the river and
like
do that
walk
mega
out?
jump over the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what we do is we do another one of those drown wrong warps there. And when we like respawn, it puts us in like the Kagam Valley area, like past the town, like completely. And on console,
how coincident?
because well, and here's the fucking crazy part. When you respawn, because it's on console and it's taking too long for it to load in, it's
Cole's doing calculus in his head right now. This is crazy.
yeah. Basically, you run across a bridge, and the neck, like you're at the entrance to the Kagam like Valley area, but the rest of this place hasn't loaded in yet. So if you have a speed potion, you just run into the out of bounds, and are out of bounds by the time the rest of the valley loads. And after and here's the fucked up part: the moment you do that and you get out of bounds, abandoned mines is right there. It saves like a minute. instead of doing the fuck ass runaround thing, you go to that bridge, do like 2 air spins into a water wrong warp, run through an unloaded area, and you're in mines. Like, it's fucking... It is actually really fucking cool, but it's also really fucking hard.
It sounds complicated, so, you know.
Yeah.
And they did all that without an IRL break, too. That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
I'm not supposed to take that joke.
Break?
Sorry.
Did you take a break?
Did you take a break?
Did you
It's
take a break?
It's the break joke, Nestani.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that was Neopets. Yeah. L community.
Yeah. But kind of more like big picture, though. I think part of the... Well, more so L one person.
Yeah.
But like, I think
one
big
guy.
picture, though... The big thing, like big picture for me, is I want to start like submitting games that I've already ran at a GDQ or like have been in the event before already. Because I don't want to like honestly, if you look at like the games and like runs I've done at GDQ, it kind of just looks like, oh, this guy just like ran this once at GDQ and never picked up the game again. And that
you'd be
like,
right.
To me,
You would be right.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to fucking fix that. Because I didn't really used to be like that.
And that's why Jaxler is going to pick up creepy early this weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not going to do
Cole's
that.
going to teach him live on stream on Saturday, and then you can tune in for the next day on Sunday when we're all going to come back to church and play Smite 2 again. This time with Cosmic.
Come back to church and pray to our God.
The church of women.
Sounds like a tight church.
Yeah.
Double entendre.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm so sorry.
exactly. Oh,
Dude. Oh.
I mean,
Well,
why do you
I'm
think the
getting a drink.
Catholics have such a strong ring going? You know, like.
Well, Cosmic's leaving, but I was planning on ending the podcast. So, like, could you like stay before you? Can we have the podcast first, and then you get a drink?
You can vamp for another minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna vamp for another minute. All right, Jaxler, we're not ending the podcast. So, what else do you have to say about Neopets, man? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, less about Neopets and more
Oh,
so.
you're
I just
Pumpkin Jaxler, guys. Pumpkin Jaxler's returning. He's gonna be Pumpkin Jaxler. He's gonna play Pumpkin Jack again. He's gonna get another world record on the GDQ stage. 2 for 2.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm ready to come back to Pumpkin. It's one of those things where it's like I'm not like really emotionally ready for that, but it's like I feel like I've lost sight of the speedrunning portion of the speedrunning of competing and like really optimizing my times and grinding them down, like that part of the craft. I not that I've lost it, but it's like it's not been the priority that, and I think it should start to be more of a priority now.
When was the last time
like
do you think you like really like competed? Because I have an answer in my head, but I want to know if it's the same.
I think
answer
we have
that
the
you
same
have.
answer.
I think it. You could argue Misk a Tiny Tail, because that was really back and forth. Pseudoregalia was really back and Frog Monster has actually been really back and forth historically, between me and Meta. I don't know though.
You have explored the
what's
market.
your answer, though?
just for like you, like what do you think was like the last time you were truly like super sweaty grind competing? Like
Sea Frog, 110%.
Really?
When I was, oh yeah, because it was me and Swimfly trading record back and forth, and I was grinding my ass off on that fucking game. First GDQ second submissions period. I don't like to admit it, but that's.
I mean, yeah, but that. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess that is.
What's your answer though?
Huh? Oh,
What's your answer?
I was
though?
gonna say Stuart Little 3. No, I was probably gonna say Frog Monster.
Yeah.
Or P Letters is a good pull, but I feel like for
That's what I
me,
was
just as an outsider, I think P Letters was the last time like you really got into a game like deeply for like a very extended amount of time. I think Frog Monster you got close, but I feel like you've been kind of on and off of Frog Monster.
Oh,
and then before P Letters, I would probably go back to. Do I go back to movie? Maybe Frights. I don't know. Frights.
So P Letters looks. So I'm gonna pull up a very interesting stat. If we're just gonna go by Steam playtime, in Pseudoregalia I have 252 hours in that game. In Frog Monster I have 400.
Yeah, yeah. You do play that game a lot.
I think the thing of it is with Pseudo Regalia is that run is shorter. And it's
true.
a lot more, you can kind of just do runs and they will finish. Frog Monster, you can just explode if you do the fight wrong, and then your run's over. Like, so you just reset, right?
Yeah, that game sucks.
So it's one of those perception of time things, but it's like, I think I was afraid of myself a little bit because I didn't always like my attitude sometimes when I was in that space. Sometimes I would have this mental thing of like, I was being frustrated at the people I competed with rather than being frustrated at myself. And instead of rather working on that,
I empathize with that.
I just avoided
I've never
it.
had someone do that to me.
Well, and it's just like, it's a lot of it. For me, I don't handle that pressure and stress very well either. Of like a really, like if I'm really heavily competing with someone or a couple of people.
Yeah, I don't like
that. That's pretty tough on me. Especially because with the diabetes where it's like, you know, if things are really close, I might not be like, there might just be a day where it's like, oh, I'm going to lose the race to XYZ milestone. Because I used to be very milestone driven, like sub XYZ, whatever. That used to be the thing that really motivated me. And even more so is I wanted to be the first one to do it. And that was a big thing with Scooby back in the day where it was like, I wanted to be the first person with a 24. And that I don't think ended up happening, but I got the 24 4X, I think. So
I think you were the second person,
I was
which is still crazy.
Which is still crazy.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I think I need to tap into that again. We were talking about like using anger or frustration as a gift. And I need to just not avoid it anymore. So I don't know. And like perfect timing too with the way Neopets is right now because Klagnarok is grinding the game. Deesh is very active. Neo Legend, OP Niz, Shy's still really pushing the game a lot. So it's like now, like this is like the perfect opportunity.
The game, or is she playing Sims for 6 hours a day? You know.
Well, she's mostly playing all bosses.
I don't know. Every time I click on her stream, it's The Sims too.
I want to be. Hold on. I want to push back on that a little bit because it's just like, and I've always had this problem. And why?
It was.
No, I know you're joking, but I'm using this as a learning moment where it's like just because someone's not streaming something doesn't mean they're not working on shit. Like I never practice on stream. Like I grind a fuckload of practice off stream all the time in little like 30 to 60 minute increments where I could find it. That was the way I used to do it during school. That's the way I still kind of continue to do it now. Because I just don't like being bad in front of people. That's part of it. But it's also just like, if I'm going to practice, I need there to be no distractions, right? When it comes to like, you know, locking in, being disciplined and stuff like that. And so when I'm being locked in, I don't know. So it's an experiment and we'll see how it goes. But also I just love running Neopets. So I just need to, I keep running into this situation where it's like, speedrunning is the thing that like brings me so much joy, and when I'm not speedrunning, I get super depressed. But I'm also finding all the reasons I can to not push myself in speedrunning and not do it. So it's like, you know, it's like making myself go to the gym. It's, you know, you can't tell I'm having a depressive episode.
And you should make
depressive
yourself
episodes.
Hit the like button right now, and you should hit subscribe right now. All right?
Should.
You see that? Hit the fucking. It's right down there. There's a like button there too. You hit both of those things. Okay.
Imagine somebody's watching this with like a VR headset.
Ooh.
Woogity 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 woogity.
Anything shouty.
I mean, I'll probably once I have learned everything new, I'll probably be streaming runs of Neopets.
And surely not the Frogger Monster randomizer. I'm the ultimate hater. I'm sorry.
No,
actually,
you're
am
good.
I sorry?
I mean, I'll be.
It's
honest,
a randomizer. I'm not sorry. If you were playing the regular game, I think it's fine.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing.
Team
is
Cosmic,
it's like,
no more randos.
It's like that's the thing. I think I need to step away even from just playing the rando for fun off stream. Like I just need to like find fun in other ways. I'm using it as a crutch. So we'll see how this experiment goes. I haven't put it out there yet either, but I'm also gonna like actually try to do a legitimate like stream schedule type of thing and make it more regimented.
Shit.
Because
fuck with that.
Hell yeah.
You know, and maybe that's just 1 or 2 streams a week. I don't know, but
You can start there.
Yeah, you could start with one, if I'm gonna stream, and then you just stream whenever on the other 6 days. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because then I don't feel guilty where it's like, oh well, I feel like I haven't done anything this week, and then I can point and be like, yeah, you did all the said things you said.
You did this podcast too. Don't forget that.
Yes.
Your number one priority. Okay, this is the other two. Y'all have anything?
You joke.
Y'all have anything happening in your lives now?
Do you have anything good to look forward to?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna get a sub 27 this weekend.
He is.
Shit.
Yeah, he's gonna all bosses world record again for the 15th time.
Dude, all bosses is sub 30 now. That's frightening.
Yeah, it's almost the same time as your old 80% time. It makes you really think.
That's just great.
Yeah, you're right.
Bang.
Fuck! All right, go away.